May 15th, 2014. Guys, today Putin made his power move. This is what he's been setting up for to do the entire time. Now he's threatening to cut off Europe for natural gas. You see the red lines that come out of Russia in the blue, go through Ukraine and some of the other European countries, but the main ones go through Ukraine, and that's been the total power play. They've got 168,000 kilometers of pipelines. But he said he informed multiple European states that Moscow will not supply gas to Europe as of June 1st. Guys, that's 2 weeks if Ukraine does not pay its bills. Today, multiple member states, including Slovakia, were informed by President Putin that as of June 1st, if Ukraine does not pay for supplied gas, it will not be supplied to the European territory. Now, it started out earlier to where he was just letting them know that. He said that early on Thursday, Putin said Russia gas exporter Gazprom has been forced to demand Ukraine pay in advance for gas as of June after its debt for gas already delivered reached $3.5 billion. Moscow has reduced gas supplies to Kyiv during two past price disputes, causing disruption to supplies to Europe. And see, it started out earlier with just cutting off Ukraine. Europe didn't respond, so he's letting them know, if we cut off Ukraine, that cuts off the pipelines. Now, one thing we should not forget in all this is Russia could be getting somewhat low on supplies. That's going to put pressure on the Leviathan fields in the Mediterranean off of Israel. But listen, these are the cutoff points. You see this? They don't have to invade Ukraine to do this. They can shut off all the way across. There's a wall of shutoffs no matter where you turn. And look at the import dependency from Gazprom out of Russia. Look at the countries. From Belarus, Finland, all the way to Belgium. 40%, 60%. Look at the ones that fall in that line. Guys, you realize what that will do in the winter. You realize what it will do to the prices. But look, back in April 3rd, Russia raised gas prices for Ukraine by 80%. That created the unpayable debt. Russia said on Thursday it would stop supplying gas to Ukraine at the end of the month. This is how it started, the conversation. Again, Europe didn't reply. It says, given the circumstances, a Russian company has issued an advance invoice for gases delivered to Ukraine, which is in complete accordance with the contract. It said after June 1st, deliveries will be limited to the amount prepaid by the Ukrainian companies. Putin had first warned that Gazprom, the Russian state energy company, would demand payment in advance for deliveries to Ukraine in a letter to European leaders in mid-April. Undoubtedly, he said this is an extreme measure. He's laughing, guys. Thursday, Putin said the Ukraine's debt to Gazprom had grown from $2.2 billion to $3.5 billion. That's because of that increase. Yes, it's blackmail. Now, what are we going to be looking at here, guys? Europe's not going to want to freeze this winter. They will go to war over that. Will they sacrifice Ukraine? Has Putin put Ukraine in the situation where if they don't join them, they will be unable to pay this natural gas bill? So now, with this in mind, Europe has to make a choice. Will we allow Ukraine to be taken so that we can be supplied gas, or we will pay their bills under this 80% price escalation? We will see. But this is putting the world, especially Europe, where World War I and II has started, on the verge, right going into the fall, with the fall feast. But guys, a heads up, join us in a few minutes at Blog Talk /BP Earthwatch. We'll see you there. Heads up, be safe.